Morning, how are you? It's Caroline from Complete Fitness and Wellbeing on this very frosty midweek Wednesday morning, bringing you 5 moves in 5 minutes from our morning class today, which is our Metabolic 5 class. So this class is a selection of 5 exercises. We work for 45 seconds for each exercise, and then we move straight on to the next one without any rest break. The idea of this class is we keep going until we know that we need to stop. We listen to the body, we stop, we rest, and then when we're ready, we start again. So what are we going to use today? Going to use some weights, but a couple of one body weight and the rest are actually weights, but all of this you could just do with yourself. You don't need equipment. If you're going to join in, please make sure you're feeling fit and well, check in with how you're doing, and only do what's suitable for you, and always have a clear, safe space. Good morning. Sorry, I haven't got my glasses on, I can't see. You are there. Hope you're all right. So let's begin. 45 seconds. I'm going to keep going. We've got a squat, a figure of 8, a front raise and lateral raise, lunges and skaters. So I'll say it all now, and then I can just go straight into each movement and show you. I'm going to start with my squat. I'm going to use a kettlebell and a couple of weights for this workout, but again, use what you have. So for my squat, I'm going to hold my kettlebell, 45 seconds. And just go into your squat, however you want to squat. It could be narrow, it could be wide, it could be shallow. Before we do all this in the class, we would have warmed up. So we would have been doing some gentle squats to warm up with, ready to go into the main movement. But with any squat, just ensure you're breathing in as you lower down, exhale as you come back up again. And again, I've got the weight just resting by my chest, but you could hold your weight. You could hold the weight lower down, hold it by your shoulders, have a weight in each hand. Lovely. So again, really just working that lower body, but also warming everything up. Nearly there. Can't say the word, figure of 8. So with my weight, I'm going to have a slightly wider stance. I'm going to literally draw a figure of 8 by passing my weight between my legs, back to the front, hinging as I do. So it's not a squat, the movement is mainly coming from the hips, that hinge back. You're going to pass the weight through, drive the hips forward so we can pass it back and literally going round and round. You could do this with a dumbbell as well, or a tin, a bottle, a cushion, anything. Or again, you can just visualize you've got something if you've got nothing to hand, but we're getting that hinge, driving back forward, breathing in as we hinge back, exhaling as we come up. Front raise, lateral raise. So with my lighter weights, I'm taking one arm out in front, one arm out to the side, then alternating. Front and side. Front and side. Exhaling. Again, this might be a weight that you don't need it to be too heavy. This is, I think, my maximum on this one. I may need to drop it down after a couple of rounds. My feet are grounded, I'm feeling nice and tall. My lower body is nice and stable. I'm gently squeezing the glutes again to help activate them, help with that stabilization. While the arms and the shoulders are doing all the work. Nearly there, and we're there. Then into lunges. I'm going to keep hold of the weights. Now lunges, you can choose. My preference is a reverse lunge. So I'm going to alternate my lunges, just holding the weights. Could do it body weight. You might prefer to do a forward lunge, maybe even walking lunges if you've got the space. But always aim, feet hip width apart, step back or forward, gently lower down, return. Breathe in on the lower, exhale on the return. And your lunge could be knee to floor. It could be just that step back and step forward. So work with what you're used to, always right for you. Nearly there. Lovely. And then we've got skaters. I'm actually going to see what this is like holding my weight. So our skaters are literally our side to side step. So a little bit of cardio. Could do this with the weights on the floor, so it's body weight. I don't feel I want to move my arms quite as much, so while holding the weights, but if I wasn't using the weights, my arms could be a bit more active. But again, we can play around, we can try and see how things feel. So again, this is working the lower body, but also our cardio. System 2. A few more seconds. And that's the last move. So that was our 5 moves, 45 seconds each. And then we'd go back to the beginning, back to the squats, and we will keep repeating for 4 rounds. Let's turn that off. Then after we've done the 4 rounds, have a pause, and we have 2 finisher exercises. So not just to finish us off, but just to give it a little bit more of a push, a little bit of a rest, and then we do a couple of more, and then we stretch and relax afterwards. So this again is challenging heart rate. It's challenging my endurance. So I'm learning how my body wants to react, what it needs, listening to it, which is something we ought to do a lot of the time. Sometimes we don't. So there we are. I'm rambling now because I'm slightly out of breath. I hope that was of interest. Again, some moves that you can put together. 45 seconds, maybe do less, maybe do more. Let me know. I'd love to know. Anyway, have a super day. Keep warm. And I will see you on Friday for balance and strength. So take care and I'll see you then.